Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. MashaAllah, I'm getting more energy than Brother Tabriz does. MashaAllah. This is the third Tarawih. Arfan, this one's especially for you. I'm going to give you tips here on how your working day, from the Sunnah, how your working day can be better, inshallah. We're now on the third fast tomorrow. Yeah, and far back, after 10 minutes, yeah, because samosa pakore are still there. MashaAllah. Back you. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Okay, now we've got your attention, yeah? Thanks to Arfan and his friend Hassan. Hassan, where are you running to, man? They're still here. MashaAllah. So we're going to give you some tips. The third fast coming up tomorrow. Normally you start to feel a bit grumpy. Caffeine craving kicking in. Your English colleagues, sorry, non-Muslim colleagues at work are like, what sort of fast is this if it's going to make you moody? Just have a glass of water. We're not giving the right impression. Headaches are coming in. Feeling a bit tired. Is that resonating? A lot of nods happening in the room now. I'm going to give you 4 tips, inshallah. But before I get into the 4 tips, Mr. Tabriz here mentioned about some gems we talked about last couple of days. I actually asked that question to my children on the way home yesterday. I go, what did you learn over the last 2 days? 2 of them were like, yes, you've got to have the right mindset. When you feel hungry, think about the children in Gaza. I go, that's good mindset to have, yes. I don't remember mentioning that. Yeah. Then young Ali goes, no, Abuji, you didn't mention that. But I remember you mentioned Chachu Dai's car was scratched, his new Tesla. Yeah. I thought, children, at least you remember something I said. MashaAllah. So just to recap, what the homework, it wasn't a homework, it was just motivation. You've got to remember, 80% of the Quran is about motivation. Yeah, it's the want to give you the thirst. But 10-20% is about the instruction. So this is one of the reasons why we do the shorter Tarawih. We bring this here just to remind and motivate each other. Firstly to myself, and just to refresh the mind, just to make the next day better. But before I go into the 4 tips that's going to help Afan have a good day at work, let's just recap. So what we talked about the last 2 days was about the why. We agreed the why is for Allah. And we have the want, we have the piyas, we want the motivation, but the how. So we talked about your purpose. Bring in the how was about repetition and resistance. Whatever you repeat and repeat, it becomes you. So let's get together in this Ramadan, let's repeat during our day. Remind ourselves that our purpose of life is for Allah. Allah, at work, at home, when you sleep, when you wake up, remind yourself Allah. Allah, you are my purpose. I'm here for your pleasure. My return is to you. Allah, Allah, Allah. Because when you do that, everything that you touch or do, it gives you an extra boost. I want to be the best engineer for the sake of Allah. I want to be the best student for the sake of Allah. I want to be the best doctor for the sake of Allah. I want to be the best taxi driver earning halal kamai for the sake of Allah. It changes it gives you a reason to get up in the morning. That's why for a Muslim it's supposed to be the best of the best. And to be the best of the best, you've got to have a very strong, focused goal. And then you've got to repeat that goal again and again until it becomes you. You are walking and talking, and by your actions, you are people who are in the huzuri of Allah. When they look at you, they remind you of Allah. By your actions, by your nur, by your chira, by how you are, your smile. Now, coming back to how we can put that smile in with this, with the third. They say this is now we're going to the few days where it becomes difficult, the pain comes. We want to run away, get home, get some more sleep. But from the Sunnah, inshallah, what our teachers teach us. You see, the Prophet ﷺ made this deen easy. super compassionate. Very few times was it mentioned about the rewards, the rewards of the hereafter, the hellfire. Maybe we've been brought up, if you don't do this, you're gonna burn in the fire of hell. But really this deen is about love and making ease for each other. Now, talking practically from the Sunnah, what we learn from the teachers about what the Prophet ﷺ mentioned. Number one, drink plenty. So this is practical advice from the Prophet ﷺ that's going to make your fast, your physical fast easy. We'll talk about the akhirah, but the Prophet ﷺ here we're talking about how to make your day easier. If your day is easier, you're feeling refreshed, and you practice these 4 sunnahs, if you like, or 4 tips, and you're going to do your ibadah better, you're going to be focused better, you're going to attract other people to Islam better. Number one, drink plenty of water throughout the night. It's only recently we know 70% of our body is water. And science tells you to drink how many glasses? 7-8 glasses a day. So drink plenty of water throughout the night. During the day. So as soon as you're fasted, drink plenty of water. That's why the brothers give you the water here. Because they know the sunnah. Drink the water, because if you don't, your body during the day, it takes it from your organs and your joints. The headaches come. Water again. During the day, if you have a ghusl or you refresh yourself with wudu or you do kulli, it has an effect on your body as well. The body sucks water in through the pores. It refreshes the neurons when you do your wudu. Because 70% of you is water. Number one, water throughout the night, ghusl, kulli, wudu. Number two, don't miss your suhoor. We know the hadith. Have your suhoor to the end time, as close as you can, and there's blessing in that. Blessing not just in the rewards, it's blessing in the rest of the day of your fast. So don't miss your suhoor. Number two, nourish yourself. It's a highly recommended sunnah, and it's going to make your day easier. Number three, Qulula, an afternoon nap. And I know Irfan gets an hour lunch and he's always sleeping in his hour anyhow. Yeah? But not a whole hour, 20, 30 minutes. A short nap, what does that do? It refreshes the mind. Your sleeping is your detoxification of the mind. These dreams that you have, it's releasing all the tensions. Just like the water is replenishing, like an engine. You don't use the same oil again and again. You refresh it with new oil. The sleep, that 20, 30 minutes will refresh your mind, and it's a very powerful sunnah to get you focused during the day. Third thing, have an afternoon nap, or any time, depending on your working schedule. Find a time to have a nap. Number four, very interesting, number four. Refreshing fragrance, perfume, at-itar, something that refreshes your mind. Latest science, this is from the Sunnah of the Prophet. So we sometimes might get the cheapest perfume. Take your time, spend time in finding something that is personally refreshing. You have the right that hits your neurons. It actually refreshes, refocuses your brain. Obviously, don't overdo it, then everyone's refreshed from your end. But the opposite is true. If you're not smelling good, it has an effect on the next person, it has an effect on you. There's a whole science now, or homeopathy, on treating people just by smells. And if you're a student, what does research tell you about your exams and studying? Let's say you're studying for a science exam. If you wear a particular perfume or scent while you're revising that subject, and you put that same scent on when you do the exam, it activates all your neurons and memory cells, and your recollection of that is going to be far better. That's proven by modern day science, but this is sunnah given to you by the Prophet ﷺ. So I'm going to repeat this for, then inshallah we're going to bring it to a close. I'm going to stick to my 10 minutes now. Number one, what was number one? Then look, practice this yourself from tonight. Then tomorrow you can tell yourself when Mr. Tabre stands up and asks you, I mean, there should be a smile, a different energy, inshallah. Number one, no, you can say it together. MashaAllah, water. Yeah. Throughout the night, hydrate yourself. Take a bath, wudu, fully. Water. You're 70, 80, 77% water anyway. Number two, suhoor. Don't miss your suhoor. Yes, you can survive. I mean, you can survive for 3 days without food. We're talking about, so you are fresh in the day. Yeah. So when your colleagues at work look at you, this guy looks fresh. You know, he's fasting. You know, they can't believe that you can not eat, drink and water, and you're looking fresh and focused. Your ibadah is going to be better anyway. So nourish yourself in that. Number three. Anybody?
Take a nap, 20, 30 minutes.
Very good, mashallah. Take a short nap, not your 1-2 hours, then you're going to wake up lethargic anyway, yeah? 20, 30, set your alarm, 15, 20 minutes, refresh. It will relieve a lot of tension from your minds. Just try it. You're looking stressed, huffy, all sorts, yeah? 20, 30 minutes sleep, inshallah, you feel refreshed. Number four, wear fragrances. And choose a fragrance, experiment, use a fragrance that will activate your neurons in your body and refresh yourself during the day, inshallah. So we have a deal this time. And what you do, this is ibadat. You are practicing the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, and if it puts you in refreshment, your huzuri, your focus, your ibadah is going to be even better as well, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Inshallah, I'll stuck to my 10 minutes, I think. And I'll pass you over to your lovely host now. Subhanakallah.